At a burning building, a man jumped out of a window with his dog in his arms. A few seconds later, everything collapsed. Soldiers arrived just in time and saved both the man and the dog. Our next video is called Burning Building Collapse. Soldiers save dog just in time. The call came in just before 7 p.m. on Sunday evening. A fire had broken out on the top floor of a residential building in the Bronx. Firefighters raced to the scene. People were hanging out their windows, desperately calling for help. They were trapped on the roof by the flames. That's when firefighters and soldiers arrived. A man jumped out of the window holding his dog. But after he jumped, the whole roof collapsed. Luckily, the soldiers were there to catch him just in time. This was a truly scary experience for the man, the dog, and everyone watching. You could see the fear in the man's eyes. He had no idea if he would survive or not. But thankfully, these brave soldiers managed to save both the man and his pet. It happened so quickly. You can see the man jump from the window and then the entire roof collapses in a matter of seconds. It was a miracle that this man and his dog survived. And it was thanks to these brave soldiers. Let's take a moment to thank them for their bravery. They put their lives on the line every day to protect us. And today they were able to save 2 lives. One resident told the New York Post, "I've never seen anything like this happen in my life. The fire was going crazy. It's a nightmare." Everybody was screaming and running around. Another neighbor added, "When I looked out the window, I saw smoke everywhere." There was a woman on the roof with 2 kids, yelling, "Help! Help! Our baby is stuck." Then a guy jumps off the roof with a dog in his arms and lands in the pile of rubble. It's a miracle he didn't get burned up or cut up by the debris. I thought he was dead. The man was covered in soot, but otherwise unharmed. His dog also seemed to be okay. Both the man and his dog were very lucky to be alive. This incident happened at an apartment building on the Grand Concourse near East 169th Street. The fire started on the 8th floor of the building. That's where the man and his family lived. They had been trying to fix up the apartment when the fire started. "We are gut renovating," the man told the New York Post. "We took the plaster down and there was an electrical fire. We tried to put it out, but it spread. We couldn't do nothing." At that point, there was only one way out. The man had to jump out of the window with his dog in his arms. The man's name is Sammy, and his dog is named Venus. Sammy said, "I don't know how I jumped. Adrenaline, I guess. I was scared, real scared. I was hoping someone would catch me. It was either that or burned to death. I wasn't giving her up. She's family." When asked about the moment he jumped, Sammy said, "That was the longest 3 seconds of my life." As we mentioned, Venus seemed to be unharmed in the incident. But she did have to be dehosed because of all the smoke. Sammy said, She inhaled a lot of smoke. That's why they hosed her down. She's a tough girl, though. She's a fighter. We're sure of that. Sammy, many people who witnessed the incident were shocked that the man actually had his dog with him as he jumped. But Sammy said he never considered leaving Venus behind. He said, "She's my dog, man. What am I gonna do? Leave her there?" Even though Venus is just a dog, she really is part of the family. Sammy even gave her a custom-made wheelchair so she could get around easier. Venus has special meaning for Sammy. He adopted her after he lost his wife. He said, "She keeps me going. She's my inspiration. She's my best friend. I love my dog." It sounds like Sammy and Venus have an amazing bond. It's clear that they really love each other. And that's probably what helped Sammy make the jump that day. He knew he had to save his best friend no matter what. Let's take a quick moment to look at some pictures of these two together. They look so happy. You can tell they have a great relationship. We're so glad that they were both able to make it out of the building safely. Now, let's watch the dramatic moment this man jumped from the window. As we mentioned, it only took a few seconds for the whole roof to collapse. This really was a miracle. If the soldiers hadn't arrived when they did, things could have turned out very differently. The man falls to the ground. But luckily, the soldiers were waiting for him. They formed a human pyramid to catch the man and his dog. But even though they were able to save the man, they had some trouble with the dog. At first, the soldiers had trouble getting Venus out of Sammy's jacket. But eventually, they were able to free her and make sure she was okay. Now, let's listen to some eyewitness accounts of the dramatic rescue. One woman said, "You could feel the heat from the fire all the way over here. I felt so bad for the guy with the dog. I was like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I was holding my breath watching them. It was crazy." Another witness added, "I heard a big crash and I came out and I saw the whole thing. The guys were trying to get the dog out of the guy's hands. I think the dog was in shock. It was just sitting there. I don't think it knew what was going on." An FDNY lieutenant said, "My guys did a really good job. We were right there at the right time. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. I'm glad everybody came out okay. We have to agree. These soldiers did an amazing job. They were literally in the right place at the right time." Sammy was very grateful for the soldiers' help. He said, "I'll never forget what they did for me and my dog. They are my heroes." Now, let's take a moment to look at some more photos of this incredible rescue operation. The soldiers pose with Sammy and Venus after the rescue. Everyone looks pretty happy in the photo. It's clear that the soldiers enjoyed helping Sammy and Venus. In another photo, the soldiers stand next to the fire truck. This is what they use to get to emergencies like this one. The truck has flashing lights and a loud siren. It helps them get to fires as fast as possible. In another photo, one of the soldiers holds Venus. She seems pretty comfortable being held by the soldier. Maybe she likes soldiers now. Who knows? The last photo shows the damage to the building. The fire was pretty intense, but luckily, everyone was okay. This incident happened on March 2023. So far, no one knows exactly what caused the fire, but it doesn't really matter. What's important is that everyone got out safely. We're so thankful that the soldiers were there when they were. If they hadn't been there, things could have been very different. Now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below. Do you think the soldiers deserved a medal for their bravery? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please remember to support our channel. We always appreciate your support. Thank you for watching.